Well, good evening. Ethan back for another beer review. I'm going to be reviewing from Cherry Street Brewing in Cumming, Georgia, the Pastry Porter. This is a 32-ounce can. I bought it at the brewery in Cumming at Cherry Street Brewing. I went 2 weeks ago. Imperial Pastry Porter with sweet cherries, white chocolate, milk chocolate, vanilla, mallow cream, and lactose. Proudly brewed in Cumming, Georgia. Brewed by Tanner's Vickery, LLC. I got this at the brewery. It was $15. So a pretty insane price, but it is a 32 ounce, and I thought, hey, you only live once, right? So I bought it and another one, an Imperial Stout that I'll review in the future at some point. Let's go ahead and crack into this one. I've never had anything from Cherry Street Brewing before, but it's about a 25-minute drive for me up and Cumming. It's a relatively new, small local craft brewery up there. See if I can go ahead and get a pour without it spilling. These 32-ounce cans really spill sometimes. It spilled a little bit. All right, we have about a one finger head. We have a sort of dark red color. I wouldn't say this is brown. It's kind of light brown with a little bit of reddish hue. It looks black in the camera, but from my point of view, it's a little lighter. But it looks like a typical porter. And the IBUs, or not IBUs, the ABV is 7.7 for this pastry porter. Let's go ahead and get a nose on that aroma. Okay, I'm getting chocolate on the nose. Maybe a little bit of like cherry. Mostly kind of a chocolate and a cherry note. Well, that had died down, so let's go ahead and get a sip. Okay, so this is interesting. Kind of has a little fruity note. It's not real chocolatey, and it's not real coffee. It's sort of a medium mouthfeel. It's not real thick and heavy. I do get that cherry note they're talking about. On the can, they say pastry porter with sweet cherries, white chocolate, milk chocolate, vanilla. I get a little vanilla. I get a little molasses. Again, it's not thick and chocolatey. It's not like a stout. It's a good kind of ballpark for what a porter should be because it kind of has that medium mouth feel. It is pretty drinkable and smooth. It's sweet but a little tart, if that makes sense. It's a big 32 ounce can, so I'm going to refrigerate the rest of this and drink it another time this week. Yeah, Cherry Street Brewing, local Georgia brewery. Again, I have another beer from them that I bought with this one that I'll be reviewing in the future, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, 1 quart can. It's pretty good. It's not great. I've had better porters, but it is really unique. I've never really had the cherry note in here. I've never really had a cherry note in a stout or a porter that I'm getting here. It's quite good. It's different. It's nice to have a porter that's not just chocolate and coffee. It's a little more like a fruity kind of tart taste. Bitterness is low. It's tart, but it's not really bitter. Like, IBUs on this are low. It's more sweet and malty than it is bitter. So, for a score, we'll give this a 91 out of 100, solid A minus. It's pretty good. Again, at the price point that it was at, I think that's overpriced. But again, I bought it at the brewery, so that's kind of what you expect. I don't do that a lot. That was a very out of the norm thing for me to do, but I thought I'd go ahead and do it. It looked interesting. For the price, it's not worth it, but all that aside, by itself, it is a good porter. It's different, it's unique, but it's not outstanding and miraculous and, the best port I've ever had. It's certainly not that, but it's good, it's drinkable. I'm not having a hard time drinking it. It's kind of refreshing even and tasty. There's no off notes really. There's no like funky flavors or like flavors that don't mix well or meld well with each other. It's just kind of a sweet cherry flavored little chocolate kind of porter deal. And yeah, 91 out of 100 for the Pastry Porter from Cherry Street Brewing in Cumming, Georgia. That'll be it for this review. Cheers and thank you for watching.